Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Morning, Jocelyn. Morning, Star. Morning, Daisy Swan. How are we all this beautiful weekend, or at least it's beautiful here? It is bright sunshine and has been all week. Erin is due to leave, sadly, next week. So, trying to make the most of it this week. How are we all doing? Hi, Grace. Thanks for joining. Hi, Dharma. Thanks for joining us. We are expecting Zia as well, hopefully today. Jocelyn's doing good. That's great. Hey, Z.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I was just getting off another call, and am I coming through okay? Because my Zoom meeting, it was a Zoom meeting and it was recording, so now it's converting that recording. So I don't know if I'm coming through okay. Okay.
Yeah, you seem to be.
How are you, Allie? Good to see you.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, everybody. Who do we have today? Oh, there's Jocelyn giving us her weekly unicorn check-in.
Yay for the warm weather, Jocelyn. I love the warm weather. I feel so much better when the sun is out.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
You're all bright and yellowy today.
I am. I've been asking my toddler to pick out my clothes. So there you go.
It's very cute. So you have an interest in clothes?
No. But I'm just like, I can't make a decision. You pick something.
Oh, that's really cute though. Hey, Daisy. Hey, Dharma. Grace. Who'd I miss? Megan. How much snow?
Snow still.
I know. How much snow did you get, Megan? We got nothing. It was supposed to just touch our grass. I think it's snowing right now, in fact, but it's not collecting. But yeah.
That just seems wrong at the end of March.
I know, right? Like, come on. It's battle with spring here.
Yeah.
Megan, you have to let us know how many inches you got.
Yeah.
I saw on the news this morning, it seemed like your area, your neck of the woods, your hand was getting some inches. Just a deft, yeah. Hey, AGM Campbell.
Hi. Thanks for joining us.
Happy to see some new faces here today. New and old. Be sure to like and follow below, right?
Yeah.
At our Let's Write channel. Our Let's Write Facebook page is on the Let's Write channel link too. Great. So, happy Saturday, Allie.
Thanks, you too.
So we're going to do 3 sprints, 20 minutes each, right? What are you going to work on today?
Yeah. Carrying on with my editing. I'm making my way through slowly but surely.
Nice. You feeling confident and good about your work lately? I love it.
I am. Yeah. How about you?
I mean, you usually do. I'm just saying. More so. Yeah, good. I am putting finishing touches on stuff. I almost scrapped the whole thing last night, and I thought, I'm going the wrong direction. I might need to, go through a major writing sprint this whole week and rewrite the whole thing. But no, I think something came to mind today. I think I can kind of make it better. So let's just put it that way. But I'm not scrapping the whole thing. I'm keeping it all. I'm just putting in a little thing. So I think I'll be okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just this book, I'll probably be really glad when I'm done with it. Because I'm really looking forward to the other books. So yeah. I think I remember Megan talking about that too, that it's like, when can I get to that other book I want to write? Dang it, whoever said series had to go in a certain order and a certain number, for heaven's sake, Sitting here.
I mean, there's no hard and fast rules. You don't have to have a certain number or anything.
Well, see, now I do, because the release is coming up and I'd have to write a whole other book. So I'm kind of stuck.
Yeah, that'd be awkward.
No, but we're doing good. It's all coming to a fruition. All coming to a close. I could have easily sent it off to have some people read it yesterday. It was fine, but I just still have these lingering questions in my head.
Yeah.
that darn author voice. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We'll get through it.
Yeah, you will.
What's everyone else working on today? Let us know. It's a cold weekend, so we have we have nothing better to do than to sit
That's
here
right.
and write. So, you know.
Well, you might be having a cold weekend. I'm having a delightfully sunny weekend, but the sun is now going to be off my garden. So,
The sun is not going to be off your garden?
no, the sun is now going to be off my garden because we're so early in the year. In the summer, I get the sun on my garden until like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but at this time of year, it's generally gone by about 3.
Ah, yeah. So it gets a little chillier from 3 o'clock on?
Yeah.
I gotcha. Remind myself that a scribes doesn't have to have a certain number. Oh, series. Okay.
I'm thinking series.
You're so good at interpreting, especially for Jocelyn. I think that helps.
It's only context. I'm so used to having to pick up context cues from my toddler to work out what on earth he's talking about. So,
do you have an example from your toddler?
No, because it's very hard to remember a whole sentence of toddler babble. But he was talking this morning, and it was clearly the story of yesterday, and Daddy did not have a clue. And I'm like, yeah, that's what happened, and that happened, and that happened, yeah. Because I could pick up certain words. Yeah. And of course, Daddy had no idea what he was saying. So
and you had to translate. Yes.
Yeah.
AGM's working on edits too. Setting up Camp Nano project. Yeah, somebody told me April there's a Camp Nano going on.
Yeah, it's normally it's April and July.
April and July. Yeah, that's what I was going to say too. Journal and planning. Awesome. My two Novembers ago, Nano is my next project. So I'm glad that I finally published it. I mean, because I had done it way back when.
Wow.
I'm trying to finish up the rough draft of my 10th crime thriller. Nice, Dharma.
Crime.
This one is the first book in a new series about a goth tattoo artist on the run from mobsters. Ooh, I like it. Megan Pierce writes about mobsters too. So there we go. Tomorrow the high is only 26.
That's cold, right?
Yes, it is very cold. It's below freezing. 32 is freezing here.
Oh, no, Megan, no, but we have spring. There are daffodils. Oh.
They'll come back.
I want to send you my spring.
Drafting book 5 today for Megan Pierce. Awesome. Yay, monsters, Jocelyn says. Love it. Mm-hmm. What else is happening? Anything else?
It's Mother's Day tomorrow.
For you all? Tomorrow? Yeah. Or today?
Yeah, and our clocks change, which is really rude. You should not have the clocks going forward on Mother's Day. That's rude.
Is today or tomorrow Mother's Day in the UK? Tomorrow. Well, happy
it's
early
always
Mother's
a Sunday.
Day. Yeah. Happy early Mother's Day. How exciting.
Thanks.
That is really cool. -3 for Allie. So that's cold. Yeah. I love daffodils.
Me too. They're like my favorite flower. I do like yellow flowers.
You look like a daffodil today. See? You're all yellowy. Maybe that's what your son was going for. Yeah, that's what he was going for. It's like, no, Mommy, it's spring. You must look like a daffodil. It's going to be near 100 degrees in a couple of days in Phoenix. Yep, furnace. Yeah.
That is quite the temperature range you've got there between Megan and you, isn't it?
I have never heard somebody call Phoenix Furnace, Arizona, but that makes total sense. I love it. My mom and aunt just escaped from there over to Europe, so they'll miss the warm-up. It's currently -1. Boo, I want spring furnace. That's
where's your mum and aunt? Where have your mum and aunt gone?
They've gone to Nice, and then they have they actually, I don't know if I mentioned this, they have a cruise they're doing that starts out in Hungary.
Okay.
The cruise is still going. There's been no cancellation yet. It would scare the hell out of me to go to that part of the world right at the moment, but that's okay. You know, I don't know. They're old women and they just feel like they're going to live their life no matter what, and more power to them. So
These should be very nice right now, shouldn't it?
Nice, yeah. They'll
so
start out there.
heading into spring.
Yeah. They'll start out there and they'll finish up there. Then after the cruise, and the cruise goes, I don't know, whatever river goes from Hungary down through Europe. I'm not quite sure. I don't even know what river is that. The Rhone, the Rhine, the Seine, the Seine. I don't know.
Danube.
I don't know. Is that it? Danube.
The Danube links the countries of the Balkan Peninsula to each other and to the rest of Europe.
The Danube River. I don't know. I never thought to
ask. I know the Rhine is in Germany.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's not anywhere else.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I never got beyond, you're going to Hungary? When I was talking to her. So interesting. I don't know. Psych, Allie. You both. Now, is it psych or is it psych?
Huh.
Is it? No, what is Jinx? It when you Jinx? That's it. That's the one. Jinx, Allie. Slug bug. That was in some movie. I don't know. Anyway. You know what my youngest has been doing, Allie? Is going back and watching all the great movies, like from 70s, 80s, and 90s. And he's making a list of his like favorites of all the ones he thinks are like 5 stars after he watches them. And he has like this list going, of all these older movies. And I'm proud of him. I'm kind of proud of him that he has an interest in, in old good movies. So it's been fun. Yeah. I like that. I'm glad that he is. Keeps him busy. He likes movies and music. Let's see. Danube separates the cities of Buda and Pest.
Who knew?
I know. I didn't realize they were 2 cities to make up the one city of Budapest. Or is she joking? It's true.
I don't know.
I know. This is one of those topics we're never supposed to talk about. We're never supposed to talk about geography. Geography or politics. It's only food. We should make it a rule above our heads that appears there. Please only talk about food. Okay. Anyway, it's 1:15, so we hit our first sprint, our first 20 minutes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. We'll see you all in 20. You can hit the button.
Everyone.
I'll let you hit the button. Okay. We are back. How'd everyone do? How'd you do, Allie?
I did okay. I will have a look. I had to deal with my toddler because I'd forgotten to lock the door.
Aha.
So he
It's
came
hard.
demanding sweeties.
Oh, it's hard when we have to lock our own family out just to get some work done. Aw.
Daddy was going to lock the downstairs door, but sadly he didn't manage to find something with which to lock it. And I was going to lock my door, and I clearly forgot. I did 314 words.
Nice. I had about 410. So that's good. Nice. I did change something around, so it works out better. How about you? You feeling good about what you wrote?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
I'm trying not to make it too preachy, but they're chatting, and preachy just keeps coming out of my fingers. So then I've got to go back and be like, no.
Preachy? Like, what are they preaching about? What do you mean preachy?
Good and moral things and righteousness and
you're doing shifters? The shifters?
No, this is witch and human.
So is it the witch or the human that's being preachy?
A little bit of both.
Aha.
It's just me. I type things and I'm like, no, stop telling people they're bad people. Stop it.
I don't know, though. Sometimes, if the characters are speaking to you and something comes out, like, should you explore it or no?
I'm just trying to make it less blatant.
Yeah. Gotcha. We had Julie from Pages and Pens joined us. Kate Sadler joined us. Hey, everybody. Hi. Edited a couple of pages. 656 for Dharma.
Awesome.
Grace at 417.
Woo.
50 whole words. Getting there. Every bit helps. Yes. Julie, Pages and Pens. I have to consistently remind myself that the reader magnets are good. Yes. That my series will benefit from one that works for all books. But man, the story is not coming to me. I know.
That sucks.
Especially as a reader magnet, like, I don't know, and Julie, is your series like written already and then you have to go back and trying to figure out that reader magnet, So I've thought about the same thing. I have a prequel to book 2, but I'm like, maybe someday I should write a reader magnet to book 1. But I'd have to go back and figure out who that would be and how that would. I wonder if it's better the next series to think, okay, when I'm planning out the next series, which I'm planning to do, instead of just pantsing it. Allie, what do you think? Should you go ahead and start with, what can I write that's a 5,000 to 10,000 reader magnet? Should you do that first and then, lead into it?
I don't know. My friends, or some authors go, like, when they've got a lot of series, and then they they put book 1 free for a while, don't they? And have an offer on book 1 free and promote that, and then readers do the read through because they like the book 1 free, and then that's their reader magnet, isn't it? Just book 1. I don't know that I'd spend a lot of time working on a reader magnet because it's.
Yeah. I mean, if your book is in KU, it could be your book 1, is either free if you do it perma-free or 99 cents, and then that could lead people down the line. But I think reader magnet would be like living on BookFunnel to draw people to book 1. At least that's what I'm planning to do. So yeah, I think it is that whole having to go back now is more of a challenge and think, who would be that couple I would write about that would lead people interestingly enough into the rest of the series.
No. Shouldn't be. No. I've had a thought.
Okay.
Your reader magnet ought to be about your couple that are in book 1. It shouldn't be a separate story with a separate couple. It should be your couple that are in book 1 and like just a moment of their interaction from very early on in the relationship. So like not their meet cute, unless you haven't really done a meet cute. Like if your book 1 is like a relationship that's or a friendship, say, that's turning into a relationship, then you could do a story from earlier. But it should just, I reckon it should be like an expanded scene from somewhere towards the beginning of your book where they're getting to know each other, that doesn't give away anything super disappointing for people who then go in and read the book. But it shouldn't be a whole new couple, because that's just going to end up being a whole new book, isn't it? Not a reader magnet.
Yeah. So these are all really good points. So my first book is about a couple who does meet there, and it's a friendship, and it develops, and they, so I wonder, like, what kind of scene would I, something along the way where they had, some kind of
I can't
interaction.
remember. Can't remember quite how your first book goes, because it's the girl in the bar, isn't it? It's Maddie.
Yeah.
Is it Maddie?
Yeah.
And I can't remember if you do the first time they meet, or if they've already met at the start of your book.
I do how they met. Yeah. So it's very chronological, how they met, how they developed. Yeah. But you know what I do have, Allie, which I had always thought I would go back and write, but the couple who started the bar, they're married, they're an Irish couple, and they started the bar, and they have Irish twin babies. And I had thought I would go back at some point and write, like, how they, met and had these dreams to start this bar. And that would lead to the first book, because they're a married couple in the first book, and they actually yell a lot and have a lot of stress on their heads about, running the bar and stuff like that. But I always thought, oh, poor couple. I really should show them in happier days. But no, I like what you're saying about the expanded, and it could have two purposes: one, leading people to the book, but also one, an extra bonus scene for people who have read the first book. What are you planning to do for yours? Have you given any thought what you're going to do?
I wrote a bit. I think I wrote about 5,000 words, and I haven't gone back and looked at it. I might have to do that. And that was a scene set just before the start, because my couple have already met at the start. So yeah, it was a scene just before they started, but there wasn't really any point to the scene. It was kind of a day in the life of, rather than. And so I'm not really sure.
But you have those words, yeah, and maybe by the time you moved on to book 2 and 3, like, you'll think of something. You've got most of those words, so just be giving them some kind of thing they're working through specifically, or something. Yeah, I love that. That's great. I had originally planned on book 2 being book 1, so I do have a prequel to book 2. So that also leads people in the series, but to kind of book 2. So then they have to go back to me. It's all kind of messed up. But anyway.
Yeah. The other thing that a lot of authors do is put, like, chapter 1 and use chapter 1 as their book magnet.
I have that too. Yeah. And I think that works pretty well. I do have that. You can do your 10%. So I have, like, the first 3 chapters of book 1 on a reader magnet. I think that works pretty well. At least for the first book. And I've been really trying to hone in a lot of my marketing to be only to the first book as much as possible to drive people through. Even though people could read any one of them out of order, mine's not so, dependent on everything else that happened before. Yeah. But I mean, it is, but it's not, But anyway, there's that. And I have written short stories of other side characters that have come through. I use those as reader magnets too. So that's been kind of fun. There's so many strategies. I mean, that's what kind of makes this business fun, is that we can have just so much fun with it. It'll just be so fun.
Yeah.
think of all the fun we can have.
You could do, like, Patreon, and you can put up, like, you could make a short story and put that up for your Patreon people.
Yeah. You know what I feel like with Patreon, though? I feel like it's kind of the same as a Facebook group. If I can't get anybody to go to that Facebook group and keep that traction going, then I don't feel like anyone's going to pay me yet for Patreon. But someday, when I'm a 7-figure author, yes, Allie, you will have to pay me for Patreon just to get access to me.
All those extras, pay me.
Anyway, it's all about churning out good stories right now. That's all it's about.
That is, yeah.
Exotic Dance Fitness is here with us. She's going to keep us active. Welcome back. Remember last week we convinced her She has to write some kind of a thing, what to do in between sprints
Yeah.
to keep authors active and moving. Yeah.
Redesigning your writing space. That sounds exciting.
I love that. Allie, like, designing a new space that's so like, breath of fresh air when you're writing.
Yeah.
Developmental edits book too, right now. That's awesome. I was trying to choose a deleted scene. Yes, that's a great idea too. And as I was reading them, I was reminding myself why I cut them in the first place. One thing I've done is cross-pollinate my series. Yeah. The MC from my first series shows up in the third book in the second series. Yes. Send your characters all through your universe for sure. No KU for me. Correct living. Oh, correct. Living on Book Funnel. Yes. Got it. To bring people to me. My story has a really rich lore prophecy. Ooh. Oh, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
That might work for you, Allie. Some kind of something back history, something or another. And our Santa.
Oh, don't do that. I don't need more ideas. Hang on. I've got to write that idea down now. You chat away while I type.
See? Thank you, Julie. You just gave Allie a good idea.
I appreciate it.
That's awesome. Yay. I have this multi-author group we're writing a holiday Christmas romance, steamy romance series. Grace is in here. She's from that series. But we actually have a town. And I'm not going to go into details. Grace, you don't either. But we have a town and in modern times that we're all writing about. But we actually have one of our writers writing a prequel set in the 1800s where the town is the first founding father of the town starts the town going, and there's a little family feud involved. So we have like a somewhat of a prequel. It is a prequel. I shouldn't say somewhat. A prequel going into that holiday steamy small town series. So that's kind of fun. Let's see. I've done the bonus scenes. Excuse me. I'm going to have to cough. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
I've been talking. We had a mastermind marketing group before this for an hour, so I've been talking. I've done the bonus scenes different point of view magnets, but this one will be different. Love it. So my reader magnet will potentially lead readers to all of my series. Love it. Got a jet. Hey, Dharma, thanks for being here. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
God darn it. From Grace. Megan Pierce. Happy my crisis can be your breakthrough. Yay. Thanks, Julie.
Me too. I'm sorry you're having a crisis, but that was awesome. Thank you so much.
Yay. Grace, you don't have a big mouth. I just, we're not ready to announce it. We did decide that we're going to do a big launch August 25th and we're all going to have our pre-orders up then. It's 10 books now, Allie.
Wow.
It's prequel plus 9 books. Yeah. Yeah. So
that's awesome.
It's been really fun to work with them all.
And is that releasing like one every week for a while?
Yeah, it'll be one a week. It's actually, because we've added on so many authors, it's going October 18th, the prequel comes out, the 25th, mine comes out, and then once each week until December 20th. So, I don't know, read-through wise, and, we're not really giving readers a break in between books, but we're trying to keep the books short. I've been trying to encourage 30K. I think so.
I mean, that'd be fine for me as a reader. I'd be more than happy to read like a full-length book a week.
Yeah. It's just a hard time of year because people are also shopping and partying and eating and, but there's always time after the holidays to read. So
I was going to say, would it be better to start it a little bit later? Because like October, that's coming out pretty early in October, isn't it? Like that's before Halloween.
Actually, a lot of
Christmas stories.
Yeah, they are all Christmas, but I have talked to a lot of authors who have said that they start selling the Christmas series as early as September even.
So, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So I was going to say, otherwise, like you could just carry it on past Christmas because, like, I still like reading about Christmas in January.
Oh, for sure. And there's all the people who load up their Kindle after. I think we'll have we're going to have a very long marketing. Like, obviously, we have it split out between August, October, the pre-marketing. Yeah. October through December, the marketing, and then we've got like post stuff that we're doing. So yeah, it's Pretty intense but fun. And then we're actually talking about doing it again for summer. The same town, same universe, kind of less interconnected stories though for our summer series. So that's been pretty fun.
Okay.
I don't overwrite. So if I cut a scene, it's because I removed that part of the plot and changed it. Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that. I got my upcoming Reader's Magnet short story from literally 3 paragraphs in my book. Yeah, cool. Whatever influences us to get it going. Typically underwrite, then flesh out the details. Yeah. All right. Well, we better hit our second sprint, Allie. Especially now that you've got this whole big idea. Are you gonna go on that for a minute and do some free writing?
No, I'm not.
You're gonna go back. Okay.
I'm gonna put it on my list on the wall though.
Good. Do you have your Kanban board going?
Yeah.
Love it. Can you show it or no? Are you afraid to show it?
Oh, yeah, I can.
Show it. Everyone we have a little 6 a.m. writing group. Yay, Allie, look at you go. So we've been talking Kanban boards all week. Some people have them actually set up. I have Kanban board in my head. But I love that you did it. I love it. I want to do it. I want to get rid of this whole thing and have it. So do you feel better with having your Kanban board visuals like that? How did it feel this week?
I'm not actually sure that it's made any difference, but I kind of like looking at it.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice to... I figure the more I use it and the more I get stuff, like, as I get through stuff, then I'll have more things to add up. Like, finish this book, do this bit of marketing, do this. So the more stuff I have going, then it will be... But,
well, if anything, it keeps you motivated too. When you do finish something, you're moving that sticker to the finished part, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's got a lot of mental benefit too, so.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Ellie. Look at you. You're just really moving along. I love it.
I am right now. I am doing very well right now.
Very productive, and I'm super thrilled. I'm all here for Allie getting there. All right. Let's move on to second. With that motivation, let's move on to our second sprint. Okay, everybody. We'll see you in 20.
We'll see you in 20. Good luck. welcome back.
Okay, I managed to get rid of, go negative. I had like about 180 words I took out instead, but that's okay. It's all for the better, for the greater good. How about you?
Yeah. Hang on just 2 seconds. 320.
320. Nice. Moving right along today. How did everyone else do? We have one more sprint. No, it's okay, Jocelyn. I'm in editing mode anyway. I was adding in, trying to plug a hole and all that kind of stuff earlier, and then I just was like taking out stuff that didn't apply. So, the ripple effect. Once you make a slight change here, then there's like 50 million other changes you have to make all through the things, but it'll be all better.
Yes.
431, consistency for grace.
Consistency is great.
It all adds up. Adds right up. What else? What else is everyone else doing? Megan had to do that round. Kate, if you're still with us, let us know. Jocelyn. Who else is with us? Some people have come and gone. Julie, she's still with us. Julie, your crisis breakthrough person. Dharma hasn't checked. Let us know how everyone's doing. All right. So, you have any other plans going on this weekend, Dolly? One more day?
Hopefully going to get out for a walk tomorrow. The weather's not supposed to be quite as nice as it has been this week, but I've just been wearing a jumper, so
a jumper.
Be nice to get out.
Yes, jumper.
Jumper.
Julie ate lunch. That's good. You have to tell us now what you ate.
Also good. Yes, we need that food talk.
We need. I was hoping to walk too. I've really got to get myself. I say this every weekend. I've really got to get myself back into a regular exercise routine. Badly, Allie. Like I need not just a writing sprint, but like a walking sprint accountability group.
Wait, would you like me to tell you what I do?
Yes.
What I've been doing recently.
Yeah.
So Pomodoro timing.
Yes, I know. Get up and do that 5 or 10.
That's exactly it. So I set the 25-minute timer, and then I have a whole list of 5-minute workout videos on YouTube. And so every time my timer goes off, I get up, I do one of the 5-minute workout videos, and I sit back. And like a lot of them are just walking, so it's just like 500 steps walking in that time. And even that is just because it's getting up and moving and not being sat still.
Yeah.
So, and that seems to be working quite well.
That's great. And I do like start out that way each day, but then I let the day get away from me and I get too much like planted seed in butt in seed.
You got to keep turning the timer on, which I keep forgetting to do, but I have a timer for my work as well. So when I've forgotten to turn my timer on, I can look at my work timer and be like, oh, that was 25 minutes. Okay then.
That what's that website? It's Pomodoro Tomato. What is it? Pomodoro. There's
I don't know. I use PC has a little app for alarms and clock, so I just use that.
You just use that,
Because I found when I did it on a internet browser, if I then wasn't on that same web page or browser window, the timer wouldn't go off, which really annoyed me.
Tomato timer, I think, is the name of it. Yeah. Tomato timer, you can set it up for a whole day with different breaks. That was one. I thought there had been another. Tomatotimer.com, pomofocus.io is another one. Yeah. And then, of course, just writing sprint music. I do love my writing sprint music. But I do notice that, like, because I set up my writing sprint, and they're on the Z Irwin YouTube channel if anyone needs writing sprint music, because I set up the sprint video after video after video, like it just leads one video right into the other instead of like stopping at the end. And like there's not even a ding. I think either that or my mind has tuned it out by that point. I'm not quite sure.
There are dings on some of them, but I don't notice.
Yeah. And then before you know it, you're there for an hour. It's like, the music has been great and letting me work and getting me focused, but I don't get up. All right. So let's head into our third sprint, shall we? First, everybody, as soon as we turn on the little typey thing, stand up and stretch. Well, let's use our own advice. We'll stand up and stretch until the tippy tappy noise is done, and then we'll sit down and write. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. We'll see everybody in 20.
See you in 20. Good luck. Hi, welcome back.
We are back. Looks like, according to this, I only gained about 18 words, but that's fine because I actually removed, did the whole removal thing, added a few, re-finagling. How about you? How'd you do?
I have to write a comment to know where to start off next time. And then I'll have a look. So just give me a moment.
No problem. Daisy says, set up my nano project for April. That's awesome. By setup, do you mean like, what do you do for setup? Beat sheets, plots, characters, or you mean within like the nano website? Let us know, Daisy, because, we're curious that way. Aren't we, Allie? If you're going to be on this sprint with us, you better be willing to divulge.
Yes, tell us everything.
We need the details.
We are nosy. I mean, we are curious.
We must know everything. So I did get a really fun book this week, something different. It's this young girl. Her name's Aaliyah Taylor. She published her own book about her own bullying experience. And she's one of the young girls at one of the schools I work with. And I'm hoping she writes some more. So she wrote about her little bullying. Look at her huge formatting.
Wow.
But it's neat, And she wrote me a little note. So fun. I'm so proud of young people who give it a try,
Right.
I know.
You do that with your work, don't you? You do child entrepreneur stuff.
Yeah. And so when I came across her book, I'm like, yeah, you go. Because I would love to come up with a program for young people to write and try publishing.
Yeah.
Story publishing, self-publishing, because there's no reason why they have to wait really to be old to publish. There's so many authors, I mean, Megan's a good example, but so many stories, of authors who started out creatively writing when they were younger and then got shot down or, just thought they,
those teachers.
I know. I mean, there is a thing about, I think life adds more to your ability to portray emotion and characters, but there's a thing to say about life, but there's also life experience. I can't wait to read this story about this young girl's experience being bullied and how she overcame it. And there's lots of I just envision young people having so much more imagination because they don't have the limitations that adulthood bring,
But what kind of teacher looks at the stuff an 11-year-old does and says, well, you're clearly never gonna accomplish this thing. You can't tell that when a person's 11. They've got 80 years of life left. You have no idea what they're gonna do with the rest of them. It's very judgy. Bad teacher.
Yeah. And really, I mean, our goal is to uncover their strengths, right? So that they'll move forward. And they might do 5 career changes in their lifetime, like most people. But if we all started out a little better, knowing what our strengths are and being encouraged to follow our passions, I think we'd be further ahead,
Yeah.
As children enter into the workforce, that really is a missing component, is that whole passion piece and that whole, being forced to go to college or being forced to do things a certain way when they want to go another way, I mean, this is the time in their life when they need support and the support to make mistakes, because then those learning experiences come and we're here to support them at a critical time. When you're an adult, sure, we can make mistakes too. But, as children, let's encourage their passions and set them on a path. Anyway, that was pretty cool. I'll get off my soapbox now. But yes, I agree. I think that when people are writing, we should encourage them for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Julie's gotten into her magnet, 900 words. Yay.
Nice. An editing goal for NaNoWriMo.
Yay. 405.
Like a certain number of pages or? 405. Grace, you're doing so good today.
I know. And every weekend she folds laundry while writing. I don't know how she does it.
How?
30 words, but jumped in at the end. Well, thanks for being here. Sorry, it is toward the end of our sprints. Catch us every weekend, every Saturday at noon Eastern. We do 3 sprints. Wrote about my own. See, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. People can be so cruel. It's like, but you know what? Don't take it to heart, Daisy. Everyone else probably thought it was perfect. So,
Daisy, did you have something at the beginning that says based on a true experience? Because I'd heartily recommend putting that in, A. And B, then you can literally just go, well, clearly you didn't read it very carefully, did you? And
that's terrible.
Yeah.
Megan, she's dead now, that teacher, but she got me 500 new followers on TikTok.
Well, I'm glad she's being more useful now than she was then.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Isn't that great?
Use the heck out of her.
Yeah.
And also put one of your books on her grave.
I was just going to say that.
Do it.
Yeah. Go visit her. Bring her some flowers. Hey, thanks for the... Can you keep feeding people my way, please, and make up for your dead soul? Maybe she's
hanging around the grave because she can't go because she was such a crappy person.
True. Megan, you might be able to send her off with her wings. Yes. To help her out. Poor thing. She's probably... What's that called? Limbo? Not limbo. The in-between world? In between heaven and hell? Yes.
I don't know. Would you want to send her off, or would you like to keep her stuck in purgatory?
I was just going to say, you might not want to send her soon. Wait and get a few more 1,000 followers on TikTok from her first.
Yeah.
Before you
get the most out of her.
Yeah. That sounds like a book. Some writer should write that storyline. That's actually a good one.
Did you ever read
Who's doing paranormal? Do that.
Did you read Wendy Pressett's book?
No, did you? Did you end up getting it?
Yeah.
She was on with us, right? One of our...
Yeah, she was on a couple of weeks ago as well. I haven't seen her for ages. Yeah, I read her book.
Was it good?
Her book... Yeah.
Is it thriller, right? Was it thriller?
No, it wasn't a thriller. The second half, very teary.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I get emotional very easily. But the second, third, last third, maybe, I can't remember exactly. But the first... 2/3, just such an awesome story. I loved it.
I have to check it out. What genre is she? I thought she was thriller.
No, paranormal, definitely.
Paranormal.
Not thriller.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, that's great.
I can't remember what it was called now.
There's a new couple of TV series. One is called Ghosts that I've heard good things about. And then there's another ghost series that I just saw that is on the humor side. I can't remember the name of it now, but it looks really good. I don't know. I don't mind ghosts if they're like funny ghosts or, but not like the thriller scare your pants off ghosts.
Yeah.
Emily sprinted for 12 minutes to do laundry folding. And still got 405. Good for you, Grace. She's looking up at me from hell. She's a horrible person. Aww.
Wendy's book is called The Caretaker. And it's about the ghosts living in a cemetery. So give it a read. It was awesome.
Is it going to be a series? Like she just talked about one ghost this time, but then there's going to be more?
I do not know. I think pretty much every book can become a series if someone wants to. But I don't know if she's intending it to or not.
Very cool. Very cool. Interesting. We've had some good chats today. Love it. We do all the time, but All right. So off we go, shall we? Everyone had a good chat and good words and getting our weekend feeling very productive, all that kind of stuff. All righty. So we'll be back on the Let's Write channel, on the Let's Write Facebook group, Tuesdays, 4 p.m. Eastern, and Saturdays, noon Eastern. Allie,
and tomorrow, I'm going to be back in time I'm going to be back at normal time instead of being an hour earlier because our clock's changed tonight.
I was going to say, Allie, enjoy your Mother's Day tomorrow. Don't forget to change your clocks. Try not to be too tired when you get, I don't know, whatever you're doing with the time change.
Charlie woke us up at 6:30 this morning. 6:30. See?
Children get the most messed up, I know. Yeah.
Stephen let him go to sleep last night at 6:30, and he slept all the way through, which is awesome until you get woken up at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh my gosh, poor kids.
Right.
Yes, happy big Mother's Day, Allie. What are you doing? You got to do something special for Mother's Day. Are they going to cook breakfast for you in bed or something?
No, probably not. I'll get something nice, hopefully. But we're gonna go for a walk, hopefully. Oh, hopefully go for a walk, and then we're gonna get some flowers and cards and stuff for mine and Stephen's mums and go over and visit both sets of parents. So.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Kids like doing that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gives you a little break too, because they'll be with the grandkids for a few minutes. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good one, and we will see everybody Tuesday. Don't forget to follow and subscribe down below and like.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all Tuesday. Bye.
Have a great weekend, everyone.